Subscribe the IELTS Guide channel and press the bell icon for the regular updates of IELTS video. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome to IELTS Guide channel. Today we are going to talk about IELTS Writing Task 2 marking criteria. There are 4 marking criteria as I told you in my previous videos, and I have already uploaded a separate video for each criteria, friends. Examiner judge your IELTS Writing Task 2 essay by these 4 marking criteria, and based on this criteria only, they will give you the score for your IELTS Writing Task 2 essay. I am going to explain you how they check your essay. I am going to give you a full essay example in this video, as well as I am going to also give you an example to calculate your band scores, and how examiner will give a band score for each criteria, and then your total band score will be decided based on these 4 criteria. So all these things are included in this video, so this video will be very helpful for you, friends. So without any further ado, let's talk about the marking criteria for the IELTS Writing Task 2. Yes, for IELTS Writing Task 1 also I am going to upload a separate video for marking criteria. So in this video, let's focus on the IELTS Writing Task 2 only. So these are the 4 marking criteria, right? The first is task response or task achievement. The second is coherence and cohesion. The third is lexical resources, means vocabulary. The fourth is grammatical range and accuracy. And let me tell you most important thing, friend, that is each criteria is worth 25% of your total mark for the IELTS Writing Task 2. Means task response contains 25%, coherence and cohesion worth 25%, lexical resource 25%, and grammatical range and accuracy worth 25%. Means you have to give attention to all the 4 criterias equally, right? Means you have to give your effort to achieve marks in all these 4 criteria, and then only you can achieve a good band score in the IELTS Writing Task 2 essay. So let me give you an example that how examiner will give a band score for each criteria, friends. So this is an example. For example, for task response you got 6 band, for coherence and cohesion you get 6 band, lexical resource means the vocabulary basically, for that you got 7 band, and grammatical range and accuracy you got 6 band. Means your total band score will be decided by this 4 marking criteria band. So 6 plus 6 plus 7 plus 6 is equal to 25 by 4 is equal to 6.5 band. So at the end you will get a overall 6.5 band score in case of IELTS Writing Task 2. Okay, friends, so this is basically how examiner will check your essay and give you a band score, and your band score will depends on all these 4 criteria. So you should give focus and equal importance to all these 4 criteria, friends. Okay, so I have already talked about all the 4 criteria separately in each videos, but in this video also I am going to revise it very fast so that you can it will be helpful for you to easily understand the example that I am going to give you in this video. So let's start with the task response. The first criteria is task response, means don't get off the topic. That is main thing in the task response, right? You should stick with answer the essay topic with relevant main points, right? Means you have to answer your essay with relevant main points, right? You should not go off topic, and you have to plan your supporting points, right, as per your idea, and as per whatever things asked in the question. You should write your essay based on that thing only, right? You should not write anything other than that topic or other than that idea, right? And you should focus on writing over 250 words. Okay, so this is also main thing you should remember for the IELTS Writing Task 2 essay, and your task response will be judged on all these points. So remember, for task response you should be stick with the main idea, don't write anything off the topic, and plan your supporting point, as well as your writing should be over 250 words. Okay, so this is all about the task response. Let's move to the second point, that is coherence and cohesion. As I already told about this in my previous video, but let's focus it in case of a coherence. Appropriately sequenced answer is important, and logically organized answer is important. Means you should follow a proper structure. Your sentence should be step by step. Means your essay should be easy to understand and follow, or we can also say that your essay should go in a flow, right? Means if the examiner read your essay, he can easily understood what you are trying to say. Means your essay should go in a flow, right? And I have already given a structure for writing the proper essay, so that you can easily achieve a good band score for the coherence task. Let's talk about the cohesion, right? In case of a cohesion, you have to use the linking words. Means you have to connect your ideas, you have to show the relationship between the two sentences, right? And you can use pronouns and substitutions in case of a cohesion. And one more important thing, that don't repeat one linking words or phrases again and again, right? This is a bad impression. So in case of a cohesion, you have to focus on connecting your ideas, use linking words and use phrases, substitutions, pronouns, right? And don't repeat all these things again and again, right? So that you should have knowledge regarding the synonyms also. That will be helpful for you in case of a cohesion task. I have already given the examples for coherence and cohesion in my previous videos. A separate video for coherence and cohesion, you do check that video, friends. Okay, I will update the link in the description box below as well as in the cue card. Okay, now let's focus on the third point, that is lexical resources. It is basically a vocabulary, right? You should use a range of vocabulary in your essay so that you can perform well for a lexical resource criteria, right? It includes words, phrases, idiomatic expressions, right? In case of a words, you should have a knowledge regarding the synonyms. Means paraphrasing, right? Paraphrasing is so important. I have already show you how to paraphrase. I have a series of videos on how to paraphrase, so if you follow that videos, you can easily get good band score for the lexical resource task. Okay, the second is phrases, a bunch of 5: calm before the storm, take in, take out, right? And so many these kind of phrases you should use wherever you can think that it is relevant to use over here. So try to use this kind of phrases. It will be a good thing to provide in your essay and show that you know a range of vocabulary in the English language. Okay, and then there is expressions like I was just pulling your legs, means I was just choking, right? You can use idiomatic expressions like this, and so that you can provide to the examiner that you have a great amount of knowledge regarding the English language, right? So lexical resource is very important, right? Focus on all these things: words, phrases, practice for the synonyms, right? Practice in case of a phrases, expressions, so that you can achieve a good band score for the lexical resources. Now let's move to the fourth point, and don't forget to check out my video for lexical resource, a separate video. I have already given a lot of examples in that video. So let's move to the fourth point, that is a grammatical range and accuracy. I have already uploaded a video on this. You also do check that video so that you can have so many examples. I have talked about this particular topic in depth in that video. Okay, so subject verb agreement and the passives, these 2 points are very important for grammatical range and accuracy. So you should have knowledge regarding where you should have to use have and has been, have been, is, am, are, was. Okay, is plus ing, everything regarding the grammar, how to generate a subject verb agreement and make a sentence. You should have knowledge regarding that, right? So that you can achieve a good marks in case of a grammatical accuracy. In case of a passives also, you should have a knowledge regarding the tenses, right? Here are some blanks you can see, and check your knowledge regarding the blanks, and you should focus on the tenses for achieve the good band score, in particular these 2 topics. So also do check out my videos for the tenses so that you can understand it very well. Okay, so these are the 4 points for the grammatical range and accuracy and lexical resource and task response and coherence and cohesions. Now let's move to the full example of the essay. So friends, this is the example from my previous video. So let's read the question first, and then I will tell you how you should focus on all the four criteria and how you should take care for all the four criteria so that you can achieve the good band score in the IELTS writing task 2. So let's read the question together. Some people believe that the visitors to the other countries should follow local customs and behavior. Others disagree and think that the host country should welcome cultural differences. Okay, discuss both these views and give your own opinion. We have to discuss both these views. So as I told you in my previous videos, I am going to talk about the first group of people in my first body paragraph and other group of people in my second body paragraph. In case of introduction, I am going to follow a hook statement and thesis statement structure because I have to give my own opinion over here. And in case of a conclusion, I am going to restate both the ideas and restate my argument. Okay, so let's move to the first thing, that is a structure, a band 9 answer structure we are going to follow over here. Introduction, body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and conclusion. So if you are using this structure, means you are showing your knowledge regarding the coherence, right? You are going to appropriately organize your answer, right? Logically organize your answer and appropriately sequenced your answer so that you will show the examiner that you have a great knowledge regarding the coherence task, right? So when you use this particular structure, means you are going to get good score for the coherence task. Okay, so let's move to the introduction now. In case of introductions, you have to follow a structure, means a first statement should be the hook statement and the second statement should be the thesis statement, right? In case of a hook statement, you have to simply paraphrase the question, right? You are paraphrasing the question, means you are using vocabularies, you are using synonyms, you are showing your knowledge regarding the paraphrasing, means lexical resource, right? You are paraphrasing the questions, means you are showing your knowledge regarding the lexical resource, so you will get a good marks in case of a lexical resource if you paraphrase the questions perfectly, right? And you are going to use a hook statement and thesis statement structure, means again it is a coherence. You are appropriately organized your answer, appropriately structured your answer, right? So again you are going to get a good marks in case of a coherence if you follow this. And you are going to paraphrase the question, means you are going to grammatically correct everything because you have to just use the synonyms, right? Means you are going to be a good in the grammar over here. You will not make any mistake in the grammar for this particular task of the introduction, so that you are going to get a good marks in case of a grammar also over here. And you are going to paraphrase it, means you are not going to write anything off the topic, right? You are stick with the your main idea over here, right? Because you are just paraphrasing and giving your opinion. So in case of a task response also, you are going to get a good marks for this introduction. So let's read the introduction together. Some people feel that the visitors should follow the culture and tradition of their host country when they are abroad. Others, however, feel that the host nation should respect cultural diversity. Thesis statement: I agree that the traveler should follow the host country's traditions and cultures. I also think that the host country should welcome cultural differences, right? Here you can see that I have used a range of vocabulary: cultural diversity, cultural differences, traditions, cultures, customs, abroad, host countries, right? So many synonyms I have used, so it shows a range of vocabulary, right? Means a lexical resource, coherence, grammatical range, and task response. Everything is perfect in this introduction, means I am going to get a good marks for all the four tasks over here. Now let's move to the body paragraph A. Okay, so let's talk about the body paragraph. Okay, and we are going to follow this structure for the body paragraph, means again we are going to follow a proper structure. We are going to organize our answer logically, appropriately sequenced, means again comes lexical resource into the picture, and you are going to get a good marks for the lexical resource. Okay, so the statement 1 should be your main idea, 2, 3 should be the explanation of your main idea, 4 should be an example, and the statement 5 should be a little summary, right? So stick with this structure for body paragraph A as well as body paragraph B. And again, as I told you in my all the videos, you can modify this structure as per your convenience, but still you will get a good marks for the lexical resource. Okay friends, coherence, sorry. So let's move to the body paragraph A. Okay, let's read the body paragraph. Here you can see that main topic means main idea, explanation, example and summary, right? Everything is a proper sequenced, means coherence is good, right? Now let's read the whole paragraph first. On one hand, travelers should adapt to the culture of their host country and feel happy with the idea of trying new things. Nowadays, people not only consider traveling as a way to relax, but also they think it is a chance for self-improvement and exploring the world. Traveling is a good opportunity to try new things such as traditional cuisines, music, and customs. And those who just travel to view landscapes waste a perfect chance to learn something new. For example, people who have visited places like India, Egypt, or China have been very excited when they tried the local food or wore the traditional dresses. An experience like this broadens people's horizons and enriches their knowledge. Okay, so this is a body paragraph A, and here you can see that in case of a lexical resource, I have used a range of vocabulary, right? Range of vocabulary, traditions, cultures, host countries, right? And there are so many other vocabularies. People's horizons enrich their knowledge, local foods and wore traditional dresses, customs, cuisines, music, exploring the world, opportunities, self-improvement, and so many vocabularies I have used in this topic. So I'm going to get a good marks for the lexical resource, right? And also I have write this in a proper words, right? My total essay words are more than 250. So in case of a lexical resource, I am going to get a good band score, right? In case of a coherence and cohesions, also I'm going to get a good band score because I have properly organized, means first is my main idea, then there is explanation, then there is example, then there is a summary, means essay is going in a flow. So in case of a coherence also I am going to get a good band score. Now let's talk about the cohesion. In case of a cohesions, my grammar should be a perfect, right? Means I have to use a linking words, right? Linking words, for example, or phrases, right? On one hand, nowadays, but also they, and, such as, and those, and learn something new. For example, right? People's horizons. So, and there is a local food or wore the traditional dresses. All this thing shows the knowledge of cohesion, means linking words, substitutions, pronouns, right? And I am not repeating the same thing again and again in this passage, so I'm going to get a good marks for the cohesion task also. Now let's talk about the grammatical range and accuracy. You can see the phrases in the yellow color, that is travelers should, it is a chance, traveling is the good, who have visited India, Egypt or China have been very excited, and experience. Okay, so this is the my knowledge regarding the grammar, right? If you do mistake over here, then you will lose the marks, right? You should know where to use is, where to use have visited, where to use have been very excited, and experience. Travelers should, right? You should know where to use each and everything in the grammatical range and accuracy, so that you can easily achieve the good marks for the grammar over here. Now task response, I have not gone off the topic over here. I am stick with the main idea. You can see I said on one hand, means I am going to talk about the first group of people, then I support my main idea, then I give an example, then I have a little bit summary. So I am stick with the main thing. So the task response is also good, right? I am not off the topic. So all these things will give my good marks in the task response. Also I am going to achieve a good band score. So this is a perfect paragraph, friends, right? And same thing you should follow for the body paragraph B. So you are going to follow a proper structure, means coherence is good, you are going to use a range of vocabulary, so lexical resource is good, you are not going to make any silly mistake in the grammatical range and accuracy, means your grammar is good, right? And you are going to use the proper linkers, so that your grammar is again good, right? Don't make, it is okay if you don't use so many complex sentences, but just use linkers like because, and, but, and also use the phrases like on the other hand and in addition, for example, right? Firstly, secondly, all these things will give you a good impression, make a good impression, and then you can easily achieve the good mark for each and every criteria. And again, over here task response is also good, because I am going to talk about the other group of people. I am not going to off topic, right? So here also everything is perfect, means I'm going to get a good marks for all the 4 criteria over here also. Now let's move to the conclusion task. In case of a conclusion also, friends, you can see that, let's read it first together. In conclusion, I believe that it could be beneficial for travelers to get exposed to different cultures and customs. However, tourist destinations should be opened to the cultural diversity of its newcomers. Means over here also you can see that I have used a range of vocabulary, right? In case of you can see in orange color, travelers, cultures and customs, tourist destination, cultural diversity, newcomers, right? I never use all the time travelers, right? I replace this with newcomers, or you can also use cultural diversity, means a cultural difference, right? Traditions, or tourist destination means host nation, right? I have used synonyms everywhere, so it will shows I have a knowledge of range of vocabulary, right? So my lexical resource is again good over here. The coherence is also good, because I have restate my argument, right? I am using a proper structure, everything is in a flow. In case of grammatical range and accuracy, you can see that it could be to get exposed, should be opened, right? I have used a perfect grammar over here, so my grammatical range and accuracy is also again good over here. And task response is also good, because I am going to restate my idea and argument by just using the synonyms, so I am not the off the topic, right? I am stick with my main points. So the task response is also good over here. I have used the linkers and the phrases like in conclusions, however, right? So that everything is good over here, so I am going to get a good marks for all the 4 criteria over here also, friends. So I think that's it for today, friends, and I hope you guys understand what I am trying to say. Okay, so just if you don't know much about the grammatical range and accuracy, don't try to use much complex sentences, just use a linker, right? I have already explained it very well in case of a grammatical range and accuracy video, so you must do check that video, friends, and just be simple and should use a proper idea, use a supporting verbs, and use a perfect examples and summary. Just stick with the structure and everything. You can easily got the good marks for the lexical resource, coherence, and the task response. If your grammar is a little bit not good, then it's okay, just focus on the 3 other criteria. You can easily achieve the good marks in the IELTS writing task 2. You can easily achieve 6 to 7 or 7.5 band if you stick with all my videos, and if you prefer all my videos, friends, that is my guarantee. So I will see you in the next video soon. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you found this video helpful, then please give a thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe to the IELTS Guide channel. If you have any idea, then please do mention in the comment section below. If I have done any mistake, then please also do mention in the comment section below, so that I can take care next time. And that's it for today, friends. I will see you in the next video. Till then, you take care, my friends, and bye bye.